Okay, so what if you could build a global supply chain that, well, never sleeps? Imagine an AI that works around the clock, heading off those shipping disasters that cost our economy trillions. Today on The Explainer, we are diving deep into a fascinating startup idea from Suresh that promises to do exactly that.
Let's kick things off with a number that really frames the entire problem we're talking about here. $1.6 trillion.
Yep, that is the absolutely staggering annual cost of supply chain disruptions. Think about everything from storms and port delays to political unrest. In just a single year, that's the bill. Every single time a shipment gets stuck, it creates this painful, costly ripple effect that businesses and, you and me, we all feel it.
So, the fundamental issue here? It all comes down to speed. When something inevitably goes wrong, the system we have right now relies on a human being to notice an alert, often in a totally different time zone, and then manually figure out how to fix it. By the time they can even react, sales have been lost and production has already ground to a halt. It's just too slow.
So, what's the fix? Well, the solution is a concept called an agentic supply chain exception manager. It's a whole new kind of autonomous AI, and it's designed to tackle this problem head-on.
Right, so what does agentic actually mean in this context? Think of it like a digital operations manager that literally works 24/7. It doesn't just ping you an alert when there's a problem. No, it predicts the problem before it even happens, and then it immediately takes action, rerouting a shipment, finding a new supplier, all based on rules that you've already pre-approved. The end goal here is logistics with zero downtime.
And look, this isn't just some futuristic pie-in-the-sky concept. The industry is already crying out for it. A massive majority, 70%, of supply chain leaders are saying AI is quickly moving from a nice-to-have to an absolutely critical part of their operations. The need for this tech is real, and it's urgent.
So the big question is, why is this possible now? What's changed? Well, it's because 4 totally distinct AI technologies have all matured at the exact same time. It's like a perfect storm. You've got multi-agent systems to coordinate the complex dance of logistics. You have predictive models to see delays coming. You've got natural language agents that can literally email and negotiate with your suppliers. And finally, automated decision-making to execute the best plan instantly. It's the convergence of all these tools that unlocks true autonomy.
Okay, so that's the theory. But how would this AI actually fix a real problem in the real world? Let's walk through a quick scenario. Okay, imagine this. The AI detects a storm brewing over a key shipping lane and immediately flags your container as being at risk. Instantly, it starts gaming out alternatives. Is it cheaper to air freight the parts, or maybe reroute the whole shipment by sea? Within seconds, it's already contacting your pre-approved partners to negotiate new terms. Once it finds the optimal fix, bam, it executes. It books new transport and updates all your internal systems. A problem that would take a human team days of frantic calls to solve is handled automatically in minutes.
A solution like this doesn't just save money on disasters, it actually creates an entirely new category of service and a massive business opportunity.
The real sweet spot for this technology isn't the giant corporations that can already afford huge monitoring teams. The primary target is the small and mid-sized businesses, the manufacturers and the e-commerce brands that are the most vulnerable to disruptions precisely because they can't afford 24/7 monitoring. This kind of AI completely levels the playing field for them.
And the timing? It's pretty much perfect. The supply chain AI market is already worth billions, but look at this. It's projected to explode to over $36 billion by 2032. We're talking about a sustained growth rate of over 40% every single year. This isn't just growth. It's a fundamental industry transformation that's happening right now.
So how do you actually make money with this? The business model is a classic, scalable software-as-a-service plan. It's got these clear pricing tiers that let a company start small and then grow as their operations get more complex. You've got an accessible starter plan to monitor a simple setup, all the way up to an enterprise tier that offers unlimited scale for global operations.
So this isn't just a cool, powerful idea. It's actually a viable one. There's a clear, realistic plan to build it and bring it to market.
And this isn't just theory. Here's a totally viable 12-week blueprint to build a minimum viable product. The first month, it's all about the data, getting integrated with company systems to get that fire hose of information flowing. The second month is all about building the predictive brain, the core logic that can analyze all that data and actually anticipate disruptions. And the final month, that's when you focus on the action layer, the negotiation bot and the user dashboard that puts the human in control. It's aggressive for sure, but it's a logical path to delivering real value fast.
Of course, any plan this ambitious is going to face challenges, and this one smartly anticipates them. For the complexity of integration, the strategy is simple. Focus on the biggest, most used enterprise systems first.
To build trust in the automation, and this is key, high-value decisions can require a human to approve them. It's not about blind automation, it's about building a trustworthy Copilot from day one.
So we've just looked at a blueprint for an AI that can manage the ridiculously chaotic, high-stakes world of global logistics. And it really raises a fascinating final question. If AI can autonomously run our supply chains, what else can it run?